Out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Steps up, and the pressure gets to him again. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Here's Jones. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there. For sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Hot! Here we go.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Crabtree. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Crabtree the target on that one. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Jones on the return. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the... Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Cameron Wake able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Detroit! Four down, check. Hot!
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. For the Miami Dolphins, Charles, you think back to last year. They stayed in it much of the season. Week 14, that shocker on the final play versus the Patriots kept their playoff hopes alive, but ultimately they didn't make the playoffs. Going to have a new head coach. What do you think moving forward?
And weren't we all surprised after that win against the Patriots that they lost their last 3 games, and as you noted, cost Adam Gase his job? This team has not won a playoff game since December 30th, 2000. Head coach, Dave Wanstead. Quarterback, Jay Fiedler.
Wow.
That's a long time ago. They've got to find a way to correct that, and they'll be doing it with new administration up front, a new head coach, and maybe a new quarterback.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On first down, Tannehill. A dump off here for Gore. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. Out to the right here to Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Final play of the half here is Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, watch it now, Barney!
Play action. Now Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. Third down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
3-19!
Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Tight right.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cameron Wake able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the... Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This is taken around the 12. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Tannehill, and throw right side complete to Parker. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, Collins. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
He's back to throw. Caught right side. It's Snead. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And the kick is good. So they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. They go play action now. Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Says Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now Tannehill with his first throw in OT. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, Drake, and he powers his way up past the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. On second down, here's Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
And he's going to go down again. Here's Matt Hawk now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Dancing away at the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go again with Collins. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a give to Collins. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 20, 50. Switch. Ready, hunt.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.